Of two National Guard members has apparent ties to San Diego. Those new developments tonight.
An 11-year-old Escondido boy hid outside his home has died. Now police are still searching for the driver.
California leaders push back on new restrictions for federal homeless funding.
Black Friday shopping is upon us. More from Fashion Valley.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now. We begin tonight with new charges for the man suspected of shooting two members of West Virginia's National Guard in Washington, D.C. And tonight, within the last 2 hours, the Trump administration says it's now stopping all asylum decisions following that shooting. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Stephanie Simmons. Marcella and Carlo both have the night off. We also know the FBI is here in San Diego looking into the man's suspected ties to the area. CBS 8's Steffi Roche joins us live from the FBI San Diego field office with what we know so far tonight. Steffi.
Right. Well, LaConwell is now facing first-degree murder charges, and this attack is leading the Trump administration to halt visas for those with Afghan passports. And what we know, the suspect in question, he worked with the CIA in Afghanistan and immigrated to the U.S. in 2021. He reportedly drove from Washington state to shoot the National Guard members deployed in D.C. The suspect is said to have worked in a special CIA-backed Afghan army unit before emigrating to America. And the president has escalated his anti-immigration agenda in the wake of the shooting, vowing to permanently freeze immigration from, quote, third world countries, in addition to the administration refusing visas to Afghans. Today, I met with Sean Van Diver, the founder and president of Afghan Evac, an organization that helps Afghan immigrants and refugees. He tells me the changes announced by the Trump administration will be harmful to Afghans and immigrants here in Southern California and around the globe.
He cut 69 to 79% of funding to local and state public safety in blue states, places where we need this funding, right here in San Diego. They're playing games with public safety funding, which is why they're not detecting major things that are happening. In fact, I believe that President Trump and Kash Patel are making so much hay about this and like trying to pump up the vitriol because they messed up. They let this one get by. I think you're going to see some news break here pretty soon that there was an indicator that something might happen from this guy. And I know it's not my news to break, but I think we're going to see that happen, and that's going to be awfully embarrassing.
I'll begin my remarks.
Yesterday, during a press conference, FBI Director Kash Patel says they were able to track down the suspect's last known residence in Washington state and serve search warrants. Through this course of the investigation, they uncovered associates here in San Diego. And we reached out to the FBI, but the FBI San Diego field office, they declined to comment any further. But for now, reporting live outside the FBI San Diego, I'm Steffi Roche, CBS 8.
Steffi, thank you for that. San Diego fire crews were called in to help Border Patrol and treat people who fell from the border wall. It happened around noon just west of the Otay Mesa port of entry. Border Patrol tells us they found 3 people, a man and 2 women, who appeared to have fallen off the barrier. They were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Right now, an investigation is still underway after a fire in City Heights this afternoon. It happened just before 1 o'clock in a secondary housing unit that's under construction right now in the back of an existing home on 42nd Street between University and Polk. Here's what the scene looked like from the Chopper 8 as crews knocked that fire down. No one was living there at the time and no one was hurt. We don't have any details on the damage, but we do know only that unit caught fire. But apparently there was also another fire at that same address just last month. Tonight, loved ones are mourning the death of a young boy from Escondido after he was hit and killed by a driver who police are still looking for right now. We first brought you this story as breaking news on Wednesday, and today we learned that 11-year-old Aiden Torres died at Rady Children's Hospital. CBS 8's Shannon Handy has more on how Aiden is being remembered.
It's such a heartbreaking story. Aiden was playing outside his house when he was hit by a driver who took off. He was rushed here to Rady Children's Hospital. Sadly, doctors couldn't save him. 11-year-old Aiden Torres DePaz's loved ones spent this afternoon setting up a memorial outside his Escondido home. It sits near a growing altar adorned with Aiden's possessions, all symbolic of the things he loved.
He was a happy kid. He had a big personality.
Irene Gonzalez is Aiden's aunt. She says he loved to play, which is what he was doing Wednesday when tragedy struck. It happened just after 5 p.m. on the 400 block of East Washington Avenue, right outside his home. According to Aiden's family, he was playing soccer with a friend. They believe the ball rolled away and Aiden ran after it. The driver who hit him never stopped. When asked if she had a message for that person, Irene had this to say.
Have a heart. God sees everything.
Escondido police spent hours on the scene collecting evidence, but so far have not released a possible description of the vehicle involved. This woman who lives nearby says people are known to speed down Washington Avenue. 20 years ago, a friend of hers was hit and killed on the same stretch of road. As for Aiden's family, they're asking for the public's help, hoping someone knows something about the person responsible.
We know the person is out there, and if you have any information, please come forward, go to the police.
A fundraiser for the family has raised more than $13,000. Irene says they're grateful for the support as they grieve Aiden's loss, which has shattered their lives.
The family thanks everybody, the community, everybody who's donated to the GoFundMe. Prayers that we've gotten, all the shares. I think that's all we can ask right now is for that continued support.
Well, outside his house today, we saw a lot of people stop by to offer their condolences. One of them was Aiden's teacher. We're told he was a student at Mission Middle School. Reporting from outside Rady Children's Hospital, I'm Shanna Handy for CBS 8.
Shannon, thank you. Very nice of those people to stop by and take the time to do that. Nurses and healthcare workers with Sharp are pressing on with their multi-day strike today. Those nurses are calling for higher wages, safer working conditions, and a better policy for sick leave. The nurses say the company's latest proposal doesn't go far enough and that they're being forced to choose between their jobs and patient safety. But Sharp executives say they responded to everything the union leaders have asked for, and they will continue to bargain in good faith. The strike will continue through tomorrow morning. Black Friday shopping started early this morning, and guess what? People are still out there shopping because most of them might be trying to still park at the mall in Fashion Valley. CBS 8's Alex Cheney joins us live at JCPenney right now. Alex, what are people telling you, and did anyone happen to mention how long it actually took them to park?
We talked to a few people today who did tell us maybe about 45 minutes is the worst I heard. But yes, still absolutely a mess at the mall right now. These Black Friday shoppers still going really hard. We got here at about noon today. It's now just past 6 and still lots of people. You go outside, you try to get a snack, you try to get a coffee or anything. You're looking at a line of about 15 to about 20 people deep. But yes, parking spots were an issue. And of course, that Black Friday shopping. Take a look. Before you can even start Black Friday shopping, you have to find a parking spot.
We actually parked in the part where it's flooded. My daughter moved a cone.
It was a mess to find a spot all over the mall this afternoon. Some people we talked to waiting up to 30 minutes to find the perfect spot.
And 10 more minutes, if we don't find a parking, we're gonna go back home. It's crazy today.
But once you make it inside, the Black Friday shopping begins. A survey from Capital One Shopping says malls are coming back into style from their peak in the 80s. Some analysis reporting a 10% surge in foot traffic at high-end malls. Who are you shopping for today?
Myself, self-care, first and foremost, right?
The National Retail Federation forecasts a potentially record-breaking nearly 187 million people will shop online or in stores between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday. That's about 3 million more than last year.
Husband, daughter, and myself.
Some of it is mine too, so looking for good deals and having a good time with the girls.
Today's shoppers might have added incentive to look for deals. Recent economic uncertainty may stop some shoppers this year, but not these folks.
It's holiday season. It's been a stressful year, but it's been a good one, so just figured to spread the cheer, we should just buy some stuff.
And a familiar sight. One smart man enjoying a chair while his wife shops.
You sit down, you just let her enjoy the day, and I enjoy the day too. Go home to some leftovers. 3 days in a row. Yeah, it's all good.
Research shows some retailers increased prices before Black Friday. That means not all sales offer true discounts. And she agrees. in her full Grinch outfit.
They're gonna tell you that it's on sale until you get to the line, and they're gonna say $39.99. I'm like, wait, no, that just said $8. So how you get from $8 to $39?
Some great Black Friday deals today, especially at JCPenney. 25% off, 40% off. I've heard other places doing 50% off here at the mall in Fashion Valley. Still got some time if you want to make it out tonight. You got Small Business Saturday coming up tomorrow, so find your local mom and pop shop and be sure to support them. Stephanie, hope you have a great Black Friday. I had a nice Thanksgiving as well. Back over to you.
Oh, thank you, Alex. Hopefully you did as well. And it's hilarious. Every year we go from I'm thankful for this and that to honking nonstop at total strangers. Let's keep it nice and calm, people, okay? Well, just like Alex mentioned, tomorrow you are encouraged to skip the big box stores and shop small instead. Small Business Saturday started back in 2010. It encourages people to skip the major retail chains and instead shop in their own neighborhood. According to a survey by Intuit QuickBooks, 41% of total consumer spending is expected to go towards shopping small, especially among millennials and Gen Z shoppers, making it a 44% increase year over year. Well, leftovers are one of the best parts of Thanksgiving, but there are some things that you still need to keep in mind to safely enjoy them. We're going to have those details for you still ahead. Plus, how families marked their first Thanksgiving since the LA wildfires as others start to rebuild. And later, why California leaders say federal funding cuts will hurt the state's progress in fighting homelessness.
And after temperatures in the low 80s, downtown San Diego yesterday, we're right where we're supposed to be. 68 degrees, the 30-year average. I'm meteorologist Sean Stiles. We'll take a look at the rest of your holiday weekend forecast.